Okay, today I wanted to shoot a quick video. I've had a lot of good feedback through a YouTube Shorts video that I've filmed on rigging soft plastics on jig heads, and I just wanted to go into it in a little bit more detail. I have, over the years, amassed a huge selection of jig heads, and people will often look at something like this and think it's a little bit excessive. Now, when you're fishing soft plastics that can range from an inch in size through to 12 inches or more, you often need a wide variety. And if you're fishing in different depths, so I don't know, one day I might be fishing in a foot of water and need a presentation for that. The next day I could be fishing in 70 or 80 feet of water from a boat. So it's horses for courses. You need to find the right jig with the right hook size, so the right weight, the right hook size to suit the lure that you're going to use on any given day. Regardless of that, rigging, when it comes to rigging, you see all sorts of different presentations out there, and it's one of the things that when you're new to lure fishing, people often get wrong, and it really shouldn't be the case. There's a couple of little tricks that I'm going to show you here that are going to make your life easier when it comes to rigging. Now, there's two methods I use when rigging a soft plastic, and they're really quite simple. So these two quick tricks that I've got are going to transform how you rig a soft plastic on a jig head. And the first one is a really simple one. So I've selected the jig head, I've offered it up against the lure, and what I'm doing is I'm just visualising where I want that hook to come out. If I was to use a bigger jig head on this, such as this, you think, oh, that's good. Hook's further back, it's going to get shy biting fish. But what that's going to do, it's going to stiffen the lure up and it's going to lose the roll. So when you're swimming the lure back to you, it's going to make it really rigid and you're not going to get the right action out of it. What you want really is a hook that's coming out about here, just in this kind of front third of the lure. That's about the maximum that you want when you're rigging a lure on a jig head. Okay, so what we're going to do, we'll get this one out of the way. We've selected the right jig for the lure that we're going to use. And I'm going to do something different. I'm going to put the point of the hook in the nose of the lure. And I'm going to push it in to where the lure meets the bend. And then what I'm going to do, the line tie here, I'm going to push into the back of the lure. And that's going to make an exit hole for the hook. So in here now, can't pick it up that well on camera, but I've created an exit hole. Just pushing that in there has created an exit hole. And then very carefully trying to, if you imagine, I want the hook point running along that lateral line to come out of that hole. I'm going to put the hook into there. I'm going to try and keep it all straight. I'm going to feed it down the lure. And I'm looking to feel my way out of that hole. So I'm going to bring the point up. There's the point. And slide that round. And I've got perfect rigging. Okay, so the second method's a little bit different. We're going to do a different lure now, and I'm going to show you a different hooking method. And what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to show you a technique that I learned very early on. And this was the one that I kind of used the most to start. And what you're doing with this one is you're offering the hook up to the lure, making sure you've got the right size hook for the lure. And you want to kind of visualise where you want it to exit. When you've found that point, you need to make a mark on the back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a little nick. Actually, I'll show you from this angle. So we can see there, we want the hook to exit around here. So I'm going to make a little nick in the back of the lure in the plastic, and that's going to give us the exit hole that we want to use. I'm then going to put the point in the nose. I'm going to feed it around using that lateral line in the middle of the lure as a guide as to where I want my hook to go. I'm going to find that hole with the point that we've just made. I'm going to let the hook exit there and slide the lure around the jig. And again, I've got perfect presentation. Now, that's great. We made that look easy. This is what happens if you don't offer up the hook to the lure before. So I'm just going to come here, and this is something you see all of the time with rigging, especially when someone's just getting into it. So I'll get the soft lure, they've got the hook, they'll go, well, I think I need to do something like this. I'll bring it through, and I'll end up with either a rigging like that, which is too short, I've come out too early, or they'll end up trying to feed it all the way back and end up with a lure that's kind of bunched up like that. Whilst this will catch fish, you're really not getting the best out of the lure, what the lure was designed to do. It's not going to swim properly, it's not going to fall well, it's just not good. So follow the 2 tips that I've shown you there. That's going to make your life a hell of a lot easier. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that short video. Thanks for watching. If you did like the video, please drop me a like and subscribe, and drop me a comment below. You know, if you've got your own way that you like to rig these type of lures, please, I'm all ears. Drop a suggestion in the comments below how you do it, and maybe we can make a video for everyone else to see. Thanks for watching.